How are you? Take a seat. I hope that you are doing very well today. How's your day going so far? I know it's so sunny out. It's so nice out. Well, welcome to this meeting. I know that you're here because we are going to be talking about marathon training. This is a very, very exciting step, so I welcome you to this program. Can I first ask how you found us? Great. So my name is Nick, and I have ran a marathon before, and I actually co-own this marathon training program called the Hive Marathon Training Program. And I wanted to talk to you about breaking down the schedule for you, talking about your whys and wants, and also I wanted to help you out to get started. So first off, let me get some information from you. What is your first name? Okay, last name. Love that last name. It's like the senator, right? Okay, cool. Are you guys related? In your dreams. Cool. Okay. I'm actually related to someone famous. Do you know who Roger Williams is? It's the founder of Rhode Island. But anyways, let's keep going. So, when's your birthday? Okay. The only reason I ask that is it actually helps us figure out your compatibility with our program. So, you know, you don't really look like your age, but it does help kind of give us some insight on, bones, like how strong your bones are, technique, potential strains and muscles, all that stuff. Do you have any past injuries that we should be aware about? Think about, go back, maybe we'll go like recent, though, in the last 5 years. Any broken bones, strains? Okay, so you have a rough knee. Yeah, do you have any sore spots in your body right now before we start training? Do you have any shoulder, like where you test your shoulder, your back, your thighs, your butt? Okay. Great. Okay, cool. So, as you know, I hope you know, so we have our marathon training program. I have it actually right here for you. I've written it down. We are going to be running, a marathon is 26 miles. 26 miles long, which is very, very long. I don't actually know the history of it, but I'm pretty sure it comes from Greece, and it's about this guy who ran from one town to another town called Marathon to deliver news of war or something, and he died. But he ran this length. So, anyways, we don't have a lot of time, so let's just get into it. Excuse me. We are going to do an 18-week program. So that means from starting this week, because it is Sunday, this coming week, that'll be week 1, and there'll be week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and then on week 18 is when you will run your marathon. You are running the Los Angeles Marathon, and that is on March 17th, 2023. Oops, sorry, 4. Okay, so the program we're going to be following is the Hive Marathon program, so don't worry. If you're not a complete runner, it's okay. I actually first will ask you, how many miles have you run recently in the last 3 days? 0? Okay. Okay, that's totally okay. You're doing this because your mother-in-law wants you to run a marathon. Okay, well, I don't know if that's really going to be the best situation, but that's okay. People run marathons for all different types of things. Sometimes it's for charity, sometimes it's for self-accomplishment, whatever you want. I don't think you running for your mother-in-law might be the best it's important for us to choose a why. So I can put that in. I mean, we were kind of skipping a couple sections. I can put for your why. It's because your mother-in-law, but I want you to think about more about a deeper why. The reason I say this is because 18 weeks, yeah, it does sound long. Yeah, it is long. You're gonna be busy. This will become something that will become part of your background routine. So it's something that will you'll be doing while focusing on other things in your life. So it's important to really set the groundwork for why you're doing this. I'm going to give you a moment to think about it. Why do you want to run 26.2 miles? Is it for the accomplishment of saying you've done something that a lot of people haven't? Is it for charity? I know you said your mother-in-law, but let's think about something deeper, because I see you and I want you to accomplish this goal. So you can call yourself a runner. I love that. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So let's talk about the program, and then I'll give you our package deal that you've already paid for. And then I'll let you on your way, and we'll meet maybe in the future too. So 18 weeks is what you signed up for. I will talk about, I have it right here on my laptop. I'm going to talk about our cycle. So every week you're going to have 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to have 3 runs, okay? You're going to have that you must do a week. We will have 5 runs in total that you could choose from, but you're only going to actually need to run 3. If you only want to run 3, these are the 3 that you must run. You must run a recovery run, a long distance run, and you also must do another recovery run. So this basically means a long run. So okay, recovery. So sorry, I'm getting jumbled. I'm so excited for you. That's why. A long run is this. A long run is a run based on distance. So for your first week, it looks like we're gonna have you go. Oh, sorry, let me turn this down for a sec. Excuse me, sometimes it makes a lot of noise. Our first run, so it's based on distance. It looks like for week 1, you're gonna be running around 5 miles. It's actually 4.85. It's around 8 kilometers. And that's very important. So we do 5, okay? Then our recoveries, we are basically timed. So instead of having it being a length, like 5 miles, you'll be doing a recovery run. So the important thing about recovery runs is they keep you running. They keep your muscles working throughout the training program without having to keep pushing yourself all the time. You might think that the long runs are really where you're going to make a stride towards your marathon goal, because you're going to go from 5 miles to eventually 10 to 15 and then 20. However, the really important thing are the recovery runs. They help your muscle relax, help you get into the routine of running a lot, build up your stamina. So it looks like we're going to have 5 miles for your first week, and then what we're going to have is, let me write this down. So we have 5 miles, and then what we're going to have for recovery, I'm going to recommend that before you do your long run, that you do a recovery run. And we'll do one, let's say, for 10 minutes. And so you can run it at your own pace, however long you want to run. It's for 10 minutes. That'll be great. And we'll record that for you with our special app. And then you'll do a long run for 4.85 miles, which is 8 kilometers. Okay, cool. And then we're going to do another recovery, and it's going to be for 20 minutes. And I recommend running in different locations. It's good to sometimes run on hills and sometimes on flat surfaces. The more you change up where you run, the more your body will get used to running in different climates, which is what the marathon's all about. The marathon, you're going to be running 26.2 miles you're not going to be able to run that entire route before you do it. So it's good to kind of switch things up. If you're feeling, yeah, if you want to run more, okay, so you might want to run more than 3 days a week. That's totally fine. We actually have what's called fartlek, or like speed runs. So this is optional because you don't need to do this. As long as you do recovery and long runs, you will be able to hit the marathon. However, if you care about speed, like, do you care about your time? Like time that you get at a finish line. Some people sometimes aim for a time, so they'll aim for like 10 minutes, like 10-minute miles, or lower. If you want to get in the 4-hour mark, if you want to go under 4 hours or above, 4-hour mark for finishing a marathon is around 9-minute miles. It's pretty hard to get. It also looks like the way that you're looking right now, where you don't really run that much, you're probably going to be running maybe a 10-11-minute miles. You've run 8. I know, I get it. But we're going to overestimate a little bit right now, so that if you do hit 8, you will be pleasantly surprised. It's better to overestimate than to underestimate and be disappointed with your outcomes, because you haven't run for a bit. I know you say you could run an 8-minute mile, but remember, we're adding mileage on top of each other, so it's better to kind of give yourself a generous amount of time. Also, I want to say this before I forget, with the long runs, like the 5-mile and the 6-mile and all that, and the 10 and everything, what's really, really important is that you finish it. Time doesn't matter, okay? Distance is what matters, so take as long as you need, okay? We do fartlek and speed runs because if you want to get down to that 9-minute or 8-minute mile, which is what you're saying you can do, fartlek and speed will be your savior. So fartlek and speeds are runs. It's also like interval training, where we test your speed. So we will give you a distance and a time limit, and we will make you pick up the pace. We will encourage you to basically run a mile and run, let's say, like 30 seconds of it at your fastest pace, and then the next 20 seconds we'll have you go in a light jog, and we'll do that multiple times. The goal is that your fastest pace will always get faster and faster the more you get acclimated to running. And the reason you do this is because the more you work on speed, you'll realize how fast you can go. Your body will get used to going fast, and so when you go for long runs, you'll hit the distance. It usually works like this. Ready? So you're going to do 5 miles, and then you'll go up to 8, 10, then we'll drop back down to 8, then we'll go back up to 12, then we'll go up to 15, then we'll drop back down to 12, then we'll go to 17, 20. It will stay at 20 before you do your run of 26.2 miles. 20 miles is the most you're going to go. But as you go up, so for instance, when you go up for like 6 miles or up to 8 or up to 10 miles, because it's going to be you pushing your max, you'll be able to run 5 miles a little bit easier. And because of that, you should be able to run faster than normal. So that's what fartlek and speed does. It basically helps you go faster. Okay, so how does it sound to you? Yeah, and if you have any questions, you can call me, you can email me. It should be very self-explanatory. I'm going to email you all of this. You got this. Remember, it's not how fast you go. It's not how, great you are. It's just about doing it that matters. Okay, great. So, can I actually have your email? I realized I didn't receive it. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you what we're going to ship to you. Oops, I don't know why I did that off. I'm going to show you what we're going to ship to you. So we have really exciting equipment for you that's specialized for you. So this is all part of our package deal. So we set up your running routine. And, oh, I forgot to ask the last, well, actually we already got it. We got your why. It was because, be a first runner. Okay, great. Be around. I have some things that we're going to give you. This is all about part of the package. So we get you the running packed, and these next things will help it make a lot more sense and easier for you to run. So the first thing that we're going to ship to you is this beautiful Air Run Tech equipment. We partner with these people, and they make the best equipment. I've used it myself. And what this is a belt. So this is a belt. And what you're going to do is you're going to strap it around your waist. And it has space for a water bottle. Because what's more important is staying hydrated, feeling your body, doing what you need to do. There will be moments during this program where you will have to be the decider about whether you run or not. There might be some runs you miss because your body is not feeling good. Your body comes first. If your knee hurts, if your back hurts, running should not hurt. It should feel uncomfortable, like you're out of breath, tired, but should not physically hurt. If it does, take a break and rest. Resting will actually be part of the training program. It will help you get better. It feels counterintuitive to take a run off to rest, but it actually will help you in the runs to come. You won't lose your stamina. You won't lose your mileage. You're healing. But what's great about this is you can take a water bottle with you, pull it from your side, drink it whenever you need. It gets hot out there, so stay hydrated. We also have this, which is, it's very soft mesh. It's a zipper. And you can throw in your cards here. So credit cards, if you want to go get coffee or something after. This, you can also throw your keys in here, which is what I always do. This is where you could throw in a towel. So you can throw in a towel here, just loop it in through here, hold it. Come on the back side, and you have this really nice big pouch. And here you can throw in anything else, but you actually will throw in your phone. And there's nice little pockets in here as well. So we're going to give this to you absolutely free. I will ship it to your address. It is a game changer. Now the next thing that is an absolute game changer is something that you will need. Now this is something you didn't know you're going to get, but I talked to our boss, and he really loves how excited you are for this marathon training, and how since you're a first timer, and he just wanted to give these to you as a gift. So he's going to give you Asics. These are our favorite running shoes. This is the Asics Gel Cayano 30s. And we got your size. What we're going to do is when we meet up in person, we're actually going to, so I'm going to ship this, and then you're going to go on a couple of runs, and then you're going to come back to me in person, and we are going to mold these to your feet. There are some soles at the bottom that we can mold to your feet, which is what we'll do, and it will make your running more adequate to you. We're going to do a test, just a heads up. So for next time, we're going to do a test for your feet. So I don't know how you run, and you might not know, but there's pronation and pronation, I think that's what it's called. Sorry, I don't know the terminology exactly, but pronation, you either run neutral, or sometimes people run like leaning into their feet, leaning into like their big toes on the inside of their feet. That's pronation, and then subpronation is on the outside, if you're running on the outside of your feet. The reason this matters is because if you run like that for long enough, it will hurt your knees or your joints. It won't be good for your body. You always want to try and run neutral, but sometimes our habits don't allow us to. So, because when you walk in daily life, you might not be walking neutrally. By putting these in these shoes, the soles, it auto-corrects it for you, so you walk neutral. It's been a game changer for me, and it's going to be a game changer for you. This is what they look like. Absolutely amazing. I actually have a pair myself. I have a pair for myself, and it's amazing. So, yeah. So thank you for joining the Hive Marathon training program. I'm excited to see how you do. Call me, text me, however this goes. This program was made explicitly for you. The equipment was made also for you in general. Have fun out there. And I will see you in the marathon on March 17th. You got this. Okay, great. Cool. I'm going to send this all over, but you're all set to go. Thanks for being here.